I am Dr. W.B. Gangane from Kamla Nehru Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur. Today we are going to discuss the geometrical isomerism in organic compounds, and as we know, similar to optical isomer, geometrical isomers are also configurational isomers, and geometrical isomerism are not mirror images of each other. Therefore, these are not enantiomers. So geometrical isomers are not mirror images of each other. Therefore, they are not the enantiomers. Therefore, these isomers which have same structural formula but have they differ in spatial arrangement of atoms or group of atoms is known as the geometrical isomer. So isomer which have similar structural formula but they differ in relative arrangement of the atom or group of atoms is known as the geometrical isomer, and this phenomena is known as geometrical isomerism. And as we know, geometrical isomerisms are two types, cis isomer and trans isomer. So the isomer in which the atoms or similar atoms or groups lie on the one side is known as cis isomer, or the isomer in which the similar atoms or group lie on the opposite side is known as the trans isomer. So what is cis isomer, trans isomer, and their examples we are discussing in today's part. So today's topic is stereochemistry of organic compound, and this is the part number 12, and in this part number 12 we are discussing the parts geometrical isomerism and what are the conditions for isomerism, what is the distinguish between cis and trans isomer, and after that determination of configuration of geometrical isomerism on the basis of some points, that is dipole moment, melting point, boiling point, and some other points are there. So these are the topics of today's presentation. And here what is the geometrical isomerism? So we can say that geometrical stereoisomerism exhibited by the alkene due to difference in spatial arrangement of the groups or atoms about the double bonded carbon atoms, and these are known as geometrical isomers. And as we know, similar to the optical isomers, geometrical isomers are also configurational isomer, and because of that they are interconverted only by the breaking and the making of the covalent bonds. So geometrical isomers are not mirror images of each other, and therefore they are not enantiomers. So geometrical isomers are not enantiomers. But the configurational isomer which are mirror images of each other, and therefore they are also known as the distereomers. Therefore we can say that geometrical isomer may also be regarded as a distereomers, and many substituted alkene can exist in two isomers which are different from each other only in the relative position of atom or group in the space around the double bond. So many substituted alkenes are there in which there is a double bond. So in case of geometrical isomer, double bond is very important, and in case of this, as we know, when there is a double bond in the organic compound, then one bond is a sigma bond and other is a pi bond. The pi bond is formed by sidewise overlapping of the unhybridized p orbital of the two carbon atoms above and below the plane of the carbon atoms, and if now one of the carbon atom of the double bond is rotated with respect to other, the p orbital will no longer overlap, and therefore pi bond should break. But the breaking of pi bond requires some amount of energy which is not provided by the collision of molecule at room temperature. Therefore the rotation about carbon-carbon double bond is not free but is strongly hindered or restricted. In other words, we can say that pi bond prevent free rotation of the carbon atoms of the double bond with respect to each other. Due to this hindered rotation, the relative position of atom or groups attached to the carbon atom of the double bond get fixed. For example, in this case is shown HA and HB. In the figure it shows cannot exchange their position by rotation of the around the carbon 1. with respect to carbon 2 without breaking the pi bond. Therefore, many substituted alkene can exist in two distinct isomers which differ from each other only in the relative position of the atoms or group in the space around the double bond. For example, shown here, two butene can exist in two isomeric form, number 1 and number 2. So this is the cis butene 2-butene, this is trans 2-butene, and here is shown the formation of pi bond. This is the pi bond formation, p orbital overlap sideways here above and below the carbon of the double bond, and here this is sigma, and this here is the formation of pi bond is shown. And when we rotate through the 90 degree, so in this way, so this overlap of p orbital not possible because they are perpendicular to each other. So these two orbitals are perpendicular, and this type of rotation through 90 degree is not possible. So this is because they are perpendicular, and therefore this is not possible. So rotation about the carbon-carbon double bond is restricted. So again here it is shown restricted rotation about the carbon-carbon double bond. So this is carbon 1 and this is carbon 2. This is the formation of pi bonds, and these are the atoms attached to the carbon 1, carbon 2. So this is here is a restriction about the rotation about the carbon-carbon double bond. So this is important condition here also, and here example is shown, butene or 2-butene exists in a 2 form. See now here, this is cis because similar atoms or similar groups are present on lie on the one side. So hydrogen, two similar atoms are on one side and CH3 on the other side. So such isomers are known as the cis isomer. So this is the cis butene, and this is the trans because similar groups are present opposite, similar atoms are present opposite. So this is the trans. So geometrical isomers are two types, cis isomer and trans isomer. Now in this case also we can say that both these isomers have same structural formula but differ in the relative spatial arrangement of the hydrogen atom and the methyl group around the double bond. So these two structures are these isomers which have same structural formula but differ in their relative spatial arrangement of atoms or group, which is known as geometrical isomer, and the phenomena is known as geometrical isomerism. Shown here, what is geometrical isomerism? So this is the geometrical isomerism because the isomer, we have seen the example, such isomers, that is 2-butene, cis 2-butene, trans 2-butene, which have same structural formula but they differ in the relative spatial arrangement of atom or groups around the double bond, and these are known as geometrical isomer, and this phenomena is known as the geometrical isomerism. And as we know, geometrical isomerisms are two types, cis isomer and trans isomer. When the similar atoms or groups lie on one side is a cis isomer. When the isomer in which the similar atoms or group lie on the opposite side, it is known as the trans isomer. So geometrical isomerisms are two types, cis isomer and trans isomer. Now what are the conditions for geometrical isomerism? So we can say that important condition for the geometrical isomerism in the organic compound, they should have carbon-carbon double bond. This is an important condition. It also be noted that all the compound containing carbon-carbon double bond do not show geometrical isomerism. This is the necessary condition for an alkene to show geometrical isomerism is that each of the two carbon atom of the double bond must have different substituent which may be same or different. So shown here. So what is now necessary condition is the to show the geometrical isomerism. So necessary condition is there should be a carbon-carbon double bond. But now again it is noted that all compound containing carbon-carbon double bond do not show geometrical isomerism. So the necessary condition is that alkene to show the geometrical isomerism, they should have each of the two carbon atoms of the double bond must have different substituent which may be same or different. For example is shown here. In this case cis isomer, this is because AA present on one side and BB are present on the other side. So similar atoms are present on one side, lie on the one side, so it is cis isomer. And another is when the similar atoms are lie opposite to each other, so it is known as the trans isomer. Similarly here also ABCD, this is the cis isomer, and this is the trans isomer. If groups A and D have higher priority, if A and D have the higher priority, then in this case A and D are the cis and A and D are the trans, depending upon the atoms. Okay, so when the higher priority is there up to A and D, then they have high like that. So high priority, cis, high, and this is opposite. So it is known as trans. So depending upon the atoms or group present in the compound, they are known as cis and trans isomer. And now it is also noted that geometrical isomer are not possible if one or both the double bonded carbon atoms carry two similar substituents. This is again important. Geometrical isomer are not possible if one or both the double bonded carbon atom carry two similar substituent on the carbon. Similar substituent should not be there, and this is because in such case two possible configurations are identical as shown here in this slide. So in this case this is AA, so this carbon have similar atoms, a substituent. In this case AA. So, okay, so here, so both are the similar, but configurations are different, but the two similar substituents are present on the same carbon, so this is not possible. So they do not show geometrical isomers. So these are the examples shown here, or necessary condition for the geometrical isomerism. Now it is because of this reason, that terminal alkenes such as propene, butene, 1-butene, 2-methyl-propene, etc., alkene carrying identical substituent on one of the double bonded carbon atom, such as 2-methyl-butene, 2-butene, 2,3-dimethyl-2-butene, do not show geometrical isomerism. So here the examples are shown. So in this case two similar atoms are present on one of the carbon, so this they cannot show. Propene cannot show. Here also same two carbon hydrogen atoms on the one carbon, butene 1, do not show this. So in this way, in this case also 2-methyl, 1-propene, 2,3-dimethyl, 2-butene. These are the compound. They have double bond but do not show geometrical isomerism because similar atoms are present on the one of the double bonded carbon atoms. So this is the these are the conditions for organic compound to show geometrical isomerism. There should be a double bonded, but the one of the carbon of the double bond should have different substituents. And next part is the how to distinguish between cis and trans isomer. So in this case, generally on heating the cis isomer, for example malic acid, undergoes cyclization and forming the corresponding anhydride, whereas the trans isomer does not form its anhydride. So cis isomer form, for example malic acid, form the corresponding anhydride, whereas the trans isomer does not form anhydride at all. So this is one of the point. Upon heating, the cis isomer of the symmetrical alkene possesses definite dipole moment, while the trans isomer possesses zero dipole moment. Again now here another important point, the cis isomer of the symmetrical alkene possesses definite dipole moment, while trans isomer possesses zero dipole moment. So cis isomer have some dipole moment, but trans have zero dipole moment. So this is the 2 point. These are the 2 point. We on the basis of these 2 point we can distinguish cis and trans isomer. So examples are being shown here. This is the similar atoms present on the one line on one side. So this is cis, dichloroethylene. So dipole moment mu is the dipole moment. Here 1.9 dBi, D for dBi, unit of dipole moment. In this case trans similar atoms are present opposite. So here trans dichloroethylene. So dipole moment is zero dipole because one of the half of the part is cancelled by other half. Therefore, the dipole moment in case of trans isomer is a zero. Another example is given second, cis butene 2. Cis, this is cis. This is 2-butene, cis 2-butene because similar groups are lie on one side. Here they are on opposite side. So this is trans butene 2. So in this case, cis have zero, some dipole moment, but trans have zero dipole moment. So we can distinguish, and these are the examples of cis and trans isomers. Now next part is the determination of configuration of geometrical isomer, and in this case determination of geometrical isomers and configuration of cis-trans isomer is determined by the some methods are there. So number one method is the dipole moment method. So we can, on the basis of these methods, we can know the configuration of geometrical isomers, whether they have cis or trans. So first method is the dipole moment method. On the basis of this method, or this dipole moment method can be used in deciding the exact configuration of the isomer. Cis isomer have higher dipole moment, as we have know, and as compared to the corresponding trans isomer, which may have zero dipole moment. So cis have some value of dipole moment, but trans isomer have zero value of dipole moment. This is due to the reason that cis isomer, in cis isomer, the dipole moment are inclined to each other at an angle of approximate 60 degrees Celsius, and hence has finite or some value of dipole moment. On the other hand, in case of trans isomer, the two dipoles act in the opposite direction, and therefore they cancel each other, and therefore the dipole moment value in case of trans isomer is 0. So here is one example is given. Cis 1,2 dichloroethene. This is having similar atoms on one side. So this is 1.85 dBi. Cis have some value of dipole moment, but here the dipole moment value in this case of trans is 0. So in this way, dipole moment we can decide depending upon the value. If value is 0, it is a trans. If they have some value, so it is a cis. So cis and trans can be identified on the basis of dipole moment method or measurement. Dipole moment measurement identify this compound is cis and other is trans. So on the basis of this dipole moment, we can determine the configuration, whether it is cis or trans. Second method is on the basis of melting point. This is an important method to know the cis and trans isomer. As in general, we know that melting point of trans isomer is higher. So melting point of trans isomer is more higher as compared to the corresponding cis isomer. In case of trans isomer, the two similar atoms or group lie on the opposite side. In case of trans, the similar atoms or group lie on the opposite side of the double bond. Therefore, these molecules are symmetrical. And hence they pack well in the crystal lattice. So there is a well packing, symmetrical because of they pack well in crystal lattice. And in case of cis isomer, two similar atoms or group lie on the same side of the double bond. Therefore, these molecules are unsymmetrical and do not pack well in crystal lattice. And because of that, because of the close packing or intermolecular forces of attraction holding the molecule, in case of trans isomer, in crystal lattice are much more. So intermolecular forces are more, and as we intermolecular forces are more in case of trans isomer. Therefore, as compared to the cis isomer, therefore melting point of the trans isomer is higher as compared to cis isomer. As we know, what is melting point? It is the temperature at which the solid and liquid have the same vapor pressure. And what is now? So temperature at which both are having the same, then it is the melting point. So and as we know, different compounds have different melting point because intermolecular forces are different in different organic compounds. Therefore, no organic compound have similar melting point. So different compounds of organic compound have different melting point. It is because of the intermolecular forces are different in different organic compound. Therefore, they have different melting point. And in this case, trans isomer have more energy is required and as compared to cis. So cis and trans. So trans have symmetrical and close pack, and therefore intermolecular forces are more as compared to cis. So melting point of the trans isomer is higher as compared to cis isomer. And here are the example. This is the malic acid. This is the cis form. Melting point is 403. This is fumaric acid. Opposite trans isomer. Fumaric acid, trans isomer, melting point is more. So trans have greater melting point and cis have lower melting point. Another example is, here is given cis isomer and this is also cinnamic acid, trans isomer. So trans have more melting point and C is of lower melting point. So on the basis of value of melting point, higher or lower, we can identify or we can determine the Siege isomer and trans isomer of geometrical isomerism. So those are having two isomers are there, and one is having higher value, then we know that this is a trans, and those isomer having lower value is a Siege isomer. So on the basis of melting point, we can determine Siege and trans isomer in case of geometrical isomerism. This is second. And third method is, from solubility also it is possible to identify the Siege and trans isomer. In general, the solubility of Siege isomer is higher. In general, solubility of Siege isomer is higher as compared to the corresponding trans isomer. This is due to the reason that the molecular Siege isomer are weakly held in the crystal lattice than the trans isomer, and because of that it is a now we can, by knowing the solubility, the example is given here. For example, this is the malic acid and this is fumaric acid. In this case, malic acid, this is the Siege isomer, and this is the solubility 79 gram per 100 ml of water, and here solubility is 0.7. So more solubility, and here is a less solubility. So Siege isomer is highest, having the solubility of Siege isomer is higher as compared to the corresponding trans isomer, and therefore we can determine the Siege and trans isomer on the basis of solubility. So Siege isomer is higher, having higher solubility as compared to trans, and therefore on the basis of solubility also we know. So those are having higher solubility are the Siege isomer, those having less solubility are the trans isomer. So Siege and trans can be determined. And this is another method, that is from the boiling point. And as we know again now, in case of boiling point, the boiling point of Siege isomer is higher, similar to the melting point, as compared to those of the trans isomer. And the reason is that boiling point of isomeric compound depends upon the dipole-dipole interaction. And since Siege isomer have high dipole moment than the trans isomer, the boiling point of the Siege isomer are higher than those of the trans isomer. And examples are given here. This is the Siege isomer of 2-butene, this is trans isomer of 2-butene. Trans have this value lower and Siege have higher value of boiling point. And in this case, another example, Siege 1,2-dichloroethene, trans 1,2-dichloroethene. So in case of Siege isomer, they have higher boiling point, or boiling point of the Siege isomer is higher, and therefore boiling point of trans isomer is lower. So on the basis of measurement of boiling point also, it is possible to determine the Siege isomer and trans. Those are having two isomers are there, one is having higher value and other having lower. So the boiling point of the isomer is higher, is a Siege, and boiling point of the isomer is lower, which is a trans isomer. So on the basis of boiling point, it is also possible to know or to determine Siege and trans isomer. These are the method, and some more methods are there to identify the Siege and trans isomer. So in this case, today we have discussed what are the geometrical isomerism, Siege isomer, trans isomer, and after that also how to distinguish Siege and trans isomer, what are the conditions for the trans geometrical isomerism. So necessary condition is that there should be a double bond, but again it is not a necessary condition. If the compound have double bond but cannot show the geometrical isomerism, so necessary condition to show is that one of the carbon atom of the double bond should not have they should have different atoms or groups. Both the atoms should be different. So on the basis of this condition, there are Siege and trans isomer, and there are also some methods of determination of geometrical isomerism, and these methods are from the melting point, from the boiling point, from the dipole moment, and also on the basis of solubility. So how to know Siege isomer and trans isomer? That four methods we have seen, and some chemical method is also there. This chemical method, from this also we know the Siege and trans. We will discuss this in the next part, and also some confirmations. So today we stop here, and so I think you know what is geometrical isomerism, Siege and trans isomerism, condition for geometrical isomerism, and the method of determination of geometrical isomerism.